next, I would like to ask if the Reverend Father Kyrian Echekwu would share a bit about the work that he has done, as he is one of the 3 recipients this year of the Celestine O.E. Anwuliri Fellowship in Scientific Research and Human Values. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I feel greatly honored today to be here to receive this award for this little work that I was able to put together. Actually, I started this work as a student in Spain. Originally, I was sent to Spain for studies, post-ordination studies. And while in Spain, I was in the Jesuit University of Comillas in Madrid, where I had my licentiate in moral theology. From Jesuit University of Comillas, I went to Pontifical University of San Damaso in Madrid also. I actually finished my coursework in my doctoral studies in San Damaso before the Diocese of Brooklyn beckoned on me to come over and help out, especially with the Spanish language masses and activities in the parish of Assumption in Amherst. I came over to the United States at the end of 2008. I was almost engrossed with the parish work that I was about forgetting my doctoral thesis, which was almost done. And then I recalled, on the first day we had our meeting as doctoral students in San Damaso, we were told by the Vice Chancellor of the university that one problem with so many students who start the doctoral work is that nearly 50% of them don't finish up. So it came back to me. Oh, somebody said this, and I was like, what's happening to me? So I now thought about what to do. Shuttling between Madrid and New York was really expensive. I was doing that before, but when it became so expensive, I couldn't carry on. Then I had to look for an alternative. I spoke to some friends, and I called a few people, and they recommended Graduate Theological Foundation. I said, okay, let me give it a shot. Let me try. I called the office. They picked the phone, and they directed me on what to do, the requirements. Good enough, I met the requirements, and then I enrolled in the All But Dissertation Program, the ADB. And thanks be to God, this is the fruit of the work. And also, I thank in a special way Dr. Anthony Nwachukwu, who accepted to work with me, and he did really help a lot in directing on what to do and how to do it to get to the end of the work. So today, the work I did was, the caption of my thesis was Nigerian Politics and Corruption, the Challenges Before the Church as a Social Moral Actor. The principal reasons for undertaking this work, there are 2 of them. One is from the point of view of my vocation and education. Vocation as a Catholic priest and education as a moral theologian. And then also from the point of view of my lived experiences in Nigeria. I was born and bred in Nigeria. I grew up in Nigeria. I saw a lot of things happen and the way they happened. Every single minute when you sit down with the average Nigerian, the discussion is all about misgivings about the government. People are angry. The government is not doing well. Nigeria is abundantly blessed with resources, human and material. But come to think of it, it is so underdeveloped. People are suffering under hard conditions. Poverty is taking over the land. Everybody seems to have forgotten the real people that make up the society, the poor people, the marginalized people. So when you listen to discussions, even in the seminary, people were always talking politics, 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 politics. But then you come to think about it, nothing was being done. From time to time, the Nigerian bishops meet, the Catholic Bishops' Conference, they meet. And at the end of the meetings, they come up with communiques. What does communique do in a society that is facing reality? Because we are talking of social concerns, and politics has become a social concern in Nigeria, a very serious social concern. So how do we address it as our social concern? And then corruption in politics. So how do we address it? The bishops write communique, and the communiques are read in the church, in the Catholic churches alone. It doesn't go beyond the four walls of the Catholic Church. It doesn't make any impact on the society. Oh, the bishops wrote a communique, and that's it. So I was thinking that maybe we need to go beyond the communique. Maybe we need to undertake a serious research work that will also encourage people to be more active in Nigerian politics. Maybe by this way, we'll be able to change the contours of the Nigerian politics. So that was precisely why I embarked on this journey. I knew it wasn't going to be easy, and I knew how difficult the people who rule Nigeria are. So I said, okay, I read so many works written by Nigerian theologians while I was in Spain, while I was in Europe. Most of them studied in Rome, in most universities in Rome. I saw their works. Just very few of them tried to just scratch a little bit of the politics in Nigeria. Very few of them. And nobody has gone into depths in treating politics in Nigeria. And that is why we said, okay, let us at least go a little bit beyond what so many of them did. And we decided to embark on this journey. The actual things we wanted to elaborate are the major misgivings, the disappointments, the disenchantments that people express on a daily basis when you talk to them. What the hardships are bringing on them because of politics. So we saw a lot of things we are looking for. How do we actually fight corruption in Nigeria? Oftentimes the government has tried doing that. The former presidents tried setting up committees to fight corruption, like Economic and Financial Crime Commission. All those things are not succeeding. So we now decided to diagnose the problem. What is the actual problem with Nigerian politics? That is when we came to the conclusion that lack of ethics and values. There is no accent put on morality in politics. People go into politics without understanding the fundamental thing, the role that morality plays, the role that ethics plays. We don't have values that guide our politics. Nigerian politics has there are no values guiding it. So people play it for some selfish reasons. It is all about money, how much you make. And when they make the money, they bring it and bank it here overseas in the Western world. And people accept the money from them, bank it for them here in Europe and all those places. So we decided that it is time enough to call them to order. Let us begin to talk about emphasizing on ethics and values in our politics. So this work was originally put together so that it is not going to end with just a mere paperwork. We are looking beyond the paperwork. We are trying to set up an NGO that would be a kind of, the NGO would be an activist in the society to fight for people's rights, to conscientize the people. Because the government is our government, not their government. The average Nigerian doesn't know that the government belongs to him. The average Nigerian doesn't know he has rights within the constitution of the country. They don't understand that. So all those things, the politicians take advantage of them. And ignorance has been playing a fundamental role. And that's one thing we need to fight. That's why we want to go beyond what is written on this thesis. We want to set up an NGO that will help in conscientizing people. We'll be working tirelessly to see that people begin to understand and now begin to demand accountability from their politicians. That's what we want to do. And thanks be to God, Graduate Theological Foundation gave me this wonderful opportunity of seeing this work come to fulfillment. I thank you in a special, all of you. Thank you, the President, Ms. Clayton, and the staff of Graduate Theological Foundation, all the people that read my thesis and recommended it. I mean, not only you guys who read it, so many people have called me, when are you publishing? It will soon be published by the special grace of God. Thank you all.